Hi, friends, it's Mrs. McCarver, and it's time for today's reading lesson. This week, we have been talking about how we can find more than one book on the same nonfiction topic and how we can learn and answer our questions from these different books. Excuse me. So, I have been using the books Flutter Butterfly, and then I started to look at this book, Born to be a Butterfly. And you know what I was noticing? These books have different pieces of information in them. I learned one thing from this book, and I learned a different thing from this book. So today I'm going to start a chart to help me remember all the different things I'm learning. So here is my chart, and I'm going to move my picture over here because we are just going to talk about this side of the chart today. I've been noticing that the different books have taught me different things. Let me make my picture a little bit bigger so you can see my books too. So, I'm going to tell you about some of the different things I learned from this book and the different things I learned from this book. So, the first thing I learned from one of these books is that butterfly eggs are covered with a shell. This book, Born to be a Butterfly, told me it said the outside of each egg is covered with a shell, and it showed me the shell. I hadn't learned that in my other book, but in my other book, I had learned that butterfly eggs can be yellow and then they turn brown. Remember, I even marked that page with a sticky note. That was in this book, but it was not in this book. So those two facts were different. Here was another one. As I was reading in this book, it told me that the caterpillar has to bite through the shell of the egg with her strong, sharp jaws. So this book taught me that caterpillars have strong jaws. That's that part of your mouth that makes your teeth open and close. And that they use those jaws to bite their way out of the egg. I didn't know that. It was not in this book, but I did hear that this book also told me, I did see in this book, that caterpillars shed their skin as they get bigger. So the caterpillar was eating and eating and eating, and it got too big for its skin, and it crawled right out of it. I didn't know that. It was only in this book, but not in this book. But from this book, I also learned that caterpillars can change color. Remember? The caterpillar was black and orange and white, and then it said the caterpillar grows bigger, it turns green. So when I paid close attention to these different books, I was able to learn all these different facts. So even though these two books were both about butterflies, they taught me different things. So today you're going to see our choices of books again on the same topic, and I want you to pick a set and see if you can notice things that are different in two books on the same topic.